Dead Space is a 2008 survival horror game, developed by Redwood Shores. Set on a mining spaceship overrun by deadly monsters called necromorphs, following the discovery of an artifact. Called the Marker, the player controls engineer Isaac Clarke as he fights the necromorphs. Dead Space Extraction is a 2009 rail shooter game, a spin-off within the Dead Space series and a prequel to the original game. Gameplay involves going through scripted sequences, with different characters using assigned weapons to kill necromorphs by severing their limbs. Dead Space Ignition is a 2010 action puzzle video game, co-developed by Visceral Games and Sumo Digital. The gameplay combines hacking minigames with motion comic-style cutscenes, featuring multiple story paths. Dead Space is a 2011 survival horror mobile game, developed by Australian company Iron Monkey Studios. Gameplay features protagonist Vandal navigating through chapter-based environments, fighting necromorphs. Dead Space is developed by Visceral Games and was released in 2011. The story follows series protagonist Isaac Clarke as he fights against both an outbreak of the monstrous necromorphs and debilitating mental illness. The game included a competitive multiplayer. Dead Space 3 was released in 2013. Players control Isaac and explore the environment, solve puzzles, and find resources while fighting necromorphs and hostile humans called unitologists. The game supports online cooperative multiplayer sessions. Dead Space 3 Awakened was released in 2013. It's a DLC to Dead Space 3. Awakened was produced by a small, separate team who worked on their own ideas with their own budget and resource allocation. Dead Space 3D was released in 2015 on Java. He could not find anyone in the ship carters and modules, though the team was still there, only that its appearance was a little bit changed. Dead Space is a 2023 survival horror game, developed by Motive Studio. It's a remake of the original game. The remake was built in the Frostbite engine, rebuilding all the systems from scratch for it and introducing new features such as volumetric and dynamic lighting. The game received generally favorable reviews from critics.